I bought this Audi Q5 at auction for $2,000. Premium SUV, all-wheel drive turbo engine. But when we tried to start it, the engine wouldn't turn over. And what was hiding inside this engine could have destroyed everything. Did I just score the deal of the year or throw $2,000 away? I was browsing online auctions when this SUV popped up. A German premium SUV 2.0 turbo engine all-wheel drive. A car that in good condition is worth over $15,000. And this one was sitting there abandoned for $2,000. When a car like this shows up this cheap, everyone gets suspicious. They assume it's a trap, that the problem is too big. That's why nobody bid. My plan is to transform this abandoned SUV and resell it for over $12,000. But first we need to find out one thing. Does this engine actually work? Because if it's dead inside, the loss will be massive. Before any diagnosis, this car needs a heavy cleaning. Look at the amount of mud caked on this body. This SUV sat abandoned for a long time and the dirt dried on every inch of it. Will we need to repaint the whole car, or is there good paint hiding under this disaster? First piece of news, the body is solid, no dents, no rust. This SUV won't need any body work. But the paint is dull, no shine at all. It's going to need a good polish to know if it can be saved or if it's going to repaint. And that concern about the engine won't leave my mind. Now the most important part, the engine. This is the SUV's engine, a turbo engine that delivers 225 horsepower and moves this heavy car with ease. But it's covered in mud, like the rest of the car. And there's no way to diagnose anything with all this dirt. Cleaning is essential for the mechanic to work. Look at the result after cleaning. Now we're talking. This engine is ready for the mechanic to figure out why this car won't show any signs of life. The mechanic arrived to do the diagnosis. As expected on a car that's been sitting this long, all the fluids were degraded. He did a complete flush before any testing. And at the moment of truth, the engine cranked, but it didn't start. The mechanic noticed something that concerned me. A noise someplace, something wrong in the timing system. He connected the scanner and confirmed what he feared. The timing chain was stretched. And here I need to explain why this is serious. The timing chain is what synchronizes the entire engine. When it stretches too much, it loses sync. And if it snaps while the engine is running, the valves hit the pistons and the entire engine destroys itself. In other words, if this car had driven a little more, or if I had tried to force the start, this engine would have been scrap. I got this SUV just in time, but to fix it, there's no easy way. The engine has to come out. To replace the timing chain, the mechanic needs full access. And that's only possible with the engine out of the car. The engine goes to the shop where he has all the tools to open it, replace the chain, and get this turbo engine running like new. I trust the heart of this SUV in his hands, and while the engine is out, we'll get ahead on the rest of the work here. With the engine at Benjamin's shop, we could see the situation underneath. And we have good news. The chassis has no structural rust, no holes. The underside of this car is solid. The wheel wells are perfect underneath. And the wheels after cleaning are perfect. This SUV is showing that underneath the dirt there was still a very well-built car. But that engine on Benjamin's workbench won't leave my mind. Time to buy the parts. And the mechanic gave me the list to do the job right. Complete timing chain kit with the new chain, tensioner, and all the guides, $450. German parts aren't cheap. And the labor to remove the engine, open it, replace everything, and reinstall, $350. It's one of the most labor-intensive jobs there is. The total for mechanical work came to $800. Sounds like a lot. On a car I paid $2,000 for, that's worth over $15,000. It's the investment that makes all the difference. Without this new chain, this engine wouldn't last at all. At the shop, the real work began. With the engine on the workbench, the mechanic was able to open it up and reach the timing chain. And look at this. This is the old chain, stretched compared to the new one. You can see the difference. All that slack was what was throwing off the engine's timing and threatening to destroy everything. He installed the new chain, tensioner, and all the guides. Every part in place with the precision a German engine demands. Then he reassembled everything carefully. Now the engine is ready to go back in the car, but first there's more work to do on the SUV. Remember the dull paint that showed up during the wash? The one that made me doubt if it could be saved? Time for the moment of truth. If polishing doesn't fix it, this car loses a lot of value and will have to go for repaint. I'll start polishing and see how the gray responds. And to our relief, the paint is responding. The shine is coming back. From a car that looked abandoned in a swamp to a dealership quality SUV. This car is looking great. Now we need to tackle the inside. The interior of this car has all the German refinement. Leather seats, premium finishes, that center console that puts technology at the driver's fingertips. The abandonment left everything grimy, but the structure is impeccable. I start with complete vacuuming, then deep cleaning of every surface. The leather seats getting conditioned, the dashboard, the center console, the steering wheel with the 4 rings. And look at the result. This interior is back to being a true premium SUV. Clean leather, impeccable dashboard, every detail in place. Now there's only one thing left for this car to be complete. Its heart needs to go back where it belongs. The mechanic is back, and this time with the engine fully rebuilt. New chain, everything revised, the engine ready to last again. Now it's the reverse process. Lowering the engine back into the bay carefully, reconnecting every hose, every harness, every mount. And now the moment everyone's been waiting for has arrived. Time for the moment of truth. After all this work, removing the engine, replacing the chain, and putting it back. Will this car come back to life? This turbo engine is alive, and now with the new chain running with perfect timing with no risk at all. Look at this SUV now. The same car that arrived here covered in mud with the engine one step from destroying itself that everyone thought was a lost cause. Gray shining, engine running, interior impeccable, wheels gleaming. From an SUV abandoned in a lot to a car that looks dealership ready. Everyone looked at this SUV and saw a problem. I looked and saw opportunity. A stretched timing chain. That was the secret hiding this Audi Q5 at auction. A problem that could have destroyed the entire engine. Let's do the math. Bought for $2,000 at auction. Fluids and diagnosis, $120. Timing chain kit, $450. Mechanical labor, $350. Complete detailing, $280. Total invested, $3,200. An SUV like this running in this condition is worth between $12,000 and $15,000. Estimated profit over $9,000. From $2,000 to over $12,000. No bodywork, no paint, just knowledge, the courage to tackle an open engine, and hard work. That's auction flipping, calculated risk. Prices may vary depending on your region. If you enjoyed this restoration, make sure to subscribe. New videos every Saturday at 2 p.m. Thanks for watching.